Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be predicting the final two games in the NFL. Well, I guess the final two games this weekend and the next weekend that's the Super Bowl. Whatever. First up, the AFC Championship game. Bills vs. Chiefs. The Chiefs are the home team, and I think the Chiefs are going to beat the Bills in the AFC Championship game because these are the playoff stats since last week and the last few weeks I've been doing the regular season stats. But now that most of these teams has played more than one game in the playoffs, other than the Chiefs, you could see some of their touchdowns. The Bills have scored 29 points the last two games. Very good, very efficient on offense. The offense is great. They only let up 16 points. I think some of that is obviously because of the Broncos game. And their defense played pretty good against the Ravens, but I think some of that was self-inflicted errors. So I don't know if the defense is as good as these stats show, but they're still a pretty good defense. And the Chiefs showed here have a worse offense, but have a better defense. I think that the Chiefs are going to beat the Bills 30-27. Chiefs win. The Bills, I just think Josh Allen is a worse quarterback than Patrick Mahomes. They have the pieces. I could see the Bills winning. I wouldn't be surprised, but that's not what I think is going to happen. I think the Chiefs are going to win 30-27. It'll be a close game all the way through. This isn't as exciting as the next game, but it's going to be a good game, and I think this is definitely going to be close. The next game might be a blowout. I don't think it will be, but there's a chance. This is obviously going to be close. It's going to be fun to watch. You're going to see Mahomes and Josh Allen duel it out to see who goes to the Super Bowl. So, yeah, I think the Chiefs are going to win. Now, Eagles vs. Washington. These are two great teams. The Eagles have the talent advantage. Saquon, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert. I can name names. Jalen Hurts. On defense, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Darius Slay, the rookie corners, Quinyon Mitchell, and Cooper DeJean. And they have other people. Zach Bond. They just have a lot of talent. And I think the weakness is the quarterback, because I think Jalen Hurts is just a limited passer. He's a great runner. And the Eagles' run game is probably the best in the NFL, counting the playoffs. And they have the running back with the most rushing yards. So they're a very scary offense and defense. But I think the Commanders, even though they have a worse everything but quarterback, and probably that's it, just quarterback, I think they're going to win the game. Because I think Jaden Daniels is the better quarterback. As you can see, these numbers, the Eagles have scored 25 points, let up 16 points. They scored 5 touchdowns. They let up 3. Their defense is very good, and they can lock down great teams. But I think the Rams exploited some weaknesses in that defense, and Matthew Stafford isn't that mobile. And I think the Rams had a chance to win it late. And the Eagles' offense has been struggling passing the ball. Their run game has been great. But the Commanders, their defense has been terrible. But they're fine. They can stop the run. They're going to make you pass the ball. Because run defense is all about bodies. It's not about how good you are. It's about how hard you work. And the Commanders' defensive line, corners, their defense works hard. Now, Marshawn Lattimore is the only guy who really has any coverage instincts and grading coverage. But their run defense is stout. Bobby Wagner is a great run defensive linebacker. What's his face? Frankie Louvu is a great blitzer and can stop the run. Their D-line, Jonathan Allen and Daron Payne are big defensive tackles. They have depth. They have, forget his name, but they have another defensive tackle they just drafted in the second round. So, yeah, I think they'll be able to stop the run against the Eagles. They'll pass, like you see, 6 touchdowns let up this form, which isn't that much for playing 2 games, but that's the most. But they scored 34 points. That offense is almost unstoppable. Jaden Daniels is cooking up, and that offense, he's having that offense run crazy. So I think Commanders win 40-37, a high-flying, high-scoring game. I could see the Eagles winning 40-37, but I think the Commanders, I think Jaden Daniels is going to be a shootout, and I don't think Jalen Hurts is good enough to win in the shootout. I like their receivers. I just think if it comes down to a shootout, the best quarterback is going to win. Usually that's how it works. It doesn't matter how good the defense is because it's a shootout. The offense is going to score every time, just too good. And then, even if you have more talent on offense, if you're a worse quarterback, you're going to make a mistake. Jay Daniels has not made any mistakes really this season. He's great at limiting mistakes. Jalen Hurts has limited mistakes, but not throwing the ball downfield. Jay Daniels can throw the ball downfield without throwing picks. Jalen Hurts, when he was throwing the ball downfield, had like 7 turnovers in 4 games, was terrible, was fumbling. So they ran it back and they were running the ball. I don't think they'll be able to run the ball in this game because, first of all, the Commanders are going to just keep scoring. And I think the Commanders' run defense is going to play their hardest. This just seems like an upset. So I think Commanders win 40-37. Now, I'm not going to bet these, but I think I have a good eye sometimes for bets. These players have been terrible. I think the Commanders are going to win, but even if they don't win, I think they're going to cover the +6. There's a small chance that they get blown out if the Jayden Daniels hits that rookie wall, but I don't think he's going to hit it because he's in the NFC Championship game. Why is he going to hit it now? So I like +6. Even if it goes to like +5.5, +5, I would still hit Commanders +6. And I have Jayden Daniels over on yards, passing yards, and total yards. Just because even if they're losing, even if Jayden Daniels isn't playing great, he's going to get over whatever the yardage is. I think he's done it like every game this playoffs because they're going to have to pass the ball no matter what because the Commanders defense is bad against the pass. But I think they're going to stop the run. They're not a great defense. They could just be ass totally. And Saquon pushes the ball downfield. So I think over on yours is going to hit. Travis Kelce, anytime touchdown. Every time in the playoffs he gets better. Anytime touchdown, yards, over on his yards, whatever it is. I would just bet Travis Kelce. He won me $100 in the playoffs last season when I bet on him. Some halftime line parlay. So yeah, I think he's a great bet, a solid bet in the playoffs. Now the Chiefs. It was hard. I wanted to add both teams, like the 2 teams I picked. I might not bet this game because the Chiefs -1.5. I think they're gonna win. So if I was betting, I would bet Chiefs -1. But you might want to place with a Josh Allen anytime touchdown score, or just go like Saquon Barkley over on yards or something, or over on touchdowns, something like that. I might go Barkley under on yards because I think he's really gonna get stopped. And his over-under is probably like 110. I don't think he's going to hit that for rushing yards. Maybe receiving and rushing. But the Chiefs -1, that's what I would do if I was betting that line. I don't know if I would bet. It's not the most solid line. But this will be my parlay. Maybe change that line, but I really think the Chiefs are going to win. It just seems like destiny that they're going to get to the Super Bowl and compete for the 3-peat. I think that would be the closest any team has been to a 3-peat, making the Super Bowl. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe a team did make it and lost. So yeah, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. These are my picks for the NFL playoffs, conference championship round, and who I bet on. Some bets that I think could hit. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day.